All right, folks, secret forecast time. Don't tell anyone, but that's Mindy's favorite flag pendant in the backyard. What do you like about the bunny playing the...
You are projecting. It's your favorite flag pendant. I can figure this out because you always talk about this one in particular.
Because it's so hokey.
It's so cute. I love the little bunny playing the fiddle. You've got the little bunny. Is it a fiddle or a violin?
What's the difference?
I don't know.
Again?
It's one of those.
Okay.
It's a string instrument. There's a bell. They're dancing and they're juggling little eggs. It is the cutest little flag ever.
Nothing says spring and Easter like this.
It's true.
And the reason we're bringing this up is because we can move on now. St. Patrick's Day is over.
This looks so yummy, though.
There's the traditional. Yeah, there's John
screen.
Mayer's St. Patrick's Day meal yesterday. So this is officially what? You're the foodie here.
That's corned beef. Yeah.
So what is corned beef
and cabbage?
I don't even know what that is.
You know what? I don't know what it is either.
Oh, okay, yeah. What is
good
that?
Question.
Could be a good wham cam for next year.
That is a perfect wham cam.
Yeah. What is corned beef? Sure. I know what potatoes are, carrots and cabbage over there. Yeah. But what is? See, we open it up now. So Google it. You can Google it while I'm doing the forecast.
You want me to Google it right now?
I'll start it off. We need answers to this. All right. So while Mindy's looking that up, folks, this Thursday, I do know all about the equinox. It's happening at 5:01 a.m. during our live show. So we decided to have Jack Culkin come in, and we're going to shave off his mustache and offer it to the sun gods.
Okay, we have not asked him yet.
Yeah, the only problem is...
Jack doesn't know about
Jack doesn't know this yet, or his mustache, but... This may happen on Thursday morning. We'll have something for the equinox. All right, tell me when you're ready. I'm going to move on.
Corned beef is essentially beef brisket that's been cured in a salt brine, often with spices. It's a popular dish associated with St. Patrick's Day.
It has nothing to do with corn.
So it's just brined, yeah.
Why is it called corned beef?
I don't know. It should be brined beef.
Another search. Why is it called corned beef? I'll continue
Okay. All right. I'll check it out.
There's your sunrise and sunset. This, by the way, is the last week that the sun is coming up.
Oh. The curing process, which uses large grains of salt, known as corns. So the salt is, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird, huh?
All right, well, now we know.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to use that as our wham cam next St. Patrick's Day.
Do you want me to remind you of that?
Remind me of that. All right, 7:08. This is the last week. The sun will be coming up after 7. Pre-sunrises at 7 are on the way.
I'm excited about that.
Wasn't it cold this morning? I mean,
oh my gosh, it was in the 20s.
Yeah.
I had a dress picked out, and I'm like, no, I'm wearing a sweater and pants because it's too cold.
Legs don't get cold.
My legs get cold. So.
High temperatures today. What are you doing today, Mindy?
I'm going for a walk. Going for a hike.
Charleston time.
Doing a little laundry. Let's do a little Irish, like Jose jig.
Beautiful and sunny today all day long. You're going to love it. Dry through early Thursday. All right, so we're going to talk a little history. We're going to talk about a guy.
That guy's insane.
That guy is insane.
Yes.
You'll find why. Look at this big trough that's crossing California. So this is the one that's going to, represented by this guy, shift to the east. He gets here on Thursday with some showers. Until then, it's going to be all warm air puffing up ahead of it. Mindy, look at that stuck system on the East Coast. Tell me you're going to love that.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
So here's an upper level low, and the front that moved through Sunday now is stuck on that thing. So nothing's moving, and all this dry, warm air is coming on in until these showers get here. So let's time it out. Today, nothing but sunshine. Mindy's going to be dancing at Lackawanna State Park, going for a walk.
I was there yesterday. It was nice. I didn't see you there.
I was there yesterday.
I think I always go before you.
I was there from 2 till 4:30.
Yeah, that's too late for me.
All right.
I have to go to my exercise class.
Today, I'll be stuck.
Teaching.
Stuck isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'll be stuck indoors teaching at Marywood. So I'm going to miss the sun in 60. Tomorrow, sun in 70. And then here it comes. So those arms flailing because he's diving in. Look at the showers. I plan on making the most of Thursday. We may make it till 3, 4 o'clock without rain on Thursday.
Okay.
I hope. But it'll be later in the day. There's some showers. And then on Friday, it's already done. A little cooler on the backside to near 50 degrees. So here are the 3 things you need to know. Do you want to lecture everyone on sunscreen? Should we?
Yes.
I think as public figures, we should do this.
What age did you start using sunscreen? It was later in life, wasn't it?
Let me tell you about growing up in the 70s. Sunscreen.
Yeah, we would put oil to try to enhance the UV rays.
And my mother, I remember once in a while, she'd kind of say stay out of the sun, but even it wasn't a thing. People were
No.
smoking on airplanes.
Yes.
Doctors were doing surgery while smoking. My
Yes.
seatbelts. My dad would take me for rides in the car.
I know you'd be like in the back seat going back and forth.
He'd go over big humps on the highway, and we'd all
Boom. I know.
Sunscreen wasn't even an option.
Nope.
I mean, no one did it, but now we know it's killing your skin cells. So come on, put on the sunscreen. On a day like today, it's as strong as it is in September.
Wow.
And look at this pasty white skin.
You need sunscreen.
Look at these crow's feet. This is decades of damage.
I know.
You don't want to look like me.
Look away. It's hideous.
You don't want to look like me. Wear sunscreen. Showers invade Thursday after 2 o'clock, and then it's going to turn cooler on Friday and beyond, but not like 1960. Speaking 1960. Of the early days.
Yes.
Well, this is weird. How could you be here
and here at the same time? So weird.
Could you pull that lever, Mindy? Let's go. We're going to do some time travel here. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. You tell me when.
Go ahead.
There it is. 1960 on our time travel. It's glamorous. So how about this month of 1960? 18 days had snow, at least flurries.
That's crazy.
22 inches total. 7 of the days, single-digit temperatures.
This is like January.
Yes, 26 of the days were stuck in the 20s and 30s for highs. What a weird month it was. But that year, 1960, I was trying to think of, like, could this really have been the first human being to break the sound barrier without a vehicle?
Who else would it be?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe there was, like, because I know thousands of years ago there were large predatory birds. What if a bird picked up a little man?
But he wouldn't go high enough up.
And then dropped him, no.
No, he wouldn't go like
you need
to the
that
edge of the atmosphere. Yeah.
So could you believe this guy, no one knows his name, but it's believed in a balloon 20 miles above the earth, he jumped out and free fell to the earth before
That's insane.
Before his parachute opened, and his name was Joe Kittinger. So 102,800 feet up, he jumped out, traveled over 600 miles an hour, heard the sonic boom. I think it's not confirmed.
Your body, like what would that?
Traveling at that speed, and it took 4.5 minutes before he opened his parachute. Do you remember the name Felix Baumgartner?
I have heard of Felix.
Yeah, so they did that since then. Remember, it was a big Red Bull thing. That was in the last few years. So,
yeah.
But he was believed to be the first human being to break the sound barrier by himself. Nuts, isn't it?
Wow.
Now that's a stud.
Or somebody with a death wish.
And I thought this guy was a stud. No. Joe Kittinger was a stud. But look at that mustache.
You want to shave it off.
I want to shave it off.
Gosh.
I'm doing it for the people.
Aww.
All right, so there he is on Thursday. He leaves on Friday. But you see this thing right here? That's going to be a little front. That's going to swing in, it looks like, on Saturday with a few showers. Doesn't look like much. Then it'll leave. Sunday we get a break, and then more steady rain might be coming in on Monday. So the moral of the story, when are the two best days, Mindy?
I would say Tuesday and Wednesday. They're the best.
Few showers late Thursday, a break on Friday, but only 50. The weekend is going to be in the 50s, even low 50s. Huh? Not that warm, and then rain on Monday. But think of what you learned here today. You saw the first human to break the sound barrier, and now we know what corned beef is.
Corned beef is. It's brined beforehand, and the large kernels of salt are called corns.
They're called corns, I guess.
Yeah, who knew?
And those things in the bottom of your feet called corns.
Right,
too,
I have some of those, and I have bunions too.
Don't tell anyone though. That's
a secret. Don't tell anybody.